Seems like the Middle East stands on the precipice of another war, and this time the battle lines are being drawn between Israel and Iraq. US Special Envoy Tom Barrack's urgent visit to Baghdad wasn't just diplomatic courtesy, it was a final warning. His message to Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammad Zia al-Sudani was stark and unambiguous. Keep your Iran-backed militia out of Israel's war with Hezbollah or face the consequences. Tom Barrack delivered what can only be described as an ultimatum. Israel will conduct quote-unquote harsh strikes on Iraqi territory if militias provided military or financial support to Hezbollah in Lebanon. The Trump administration envoy made clear that Israeli operations against Hezbollah would continue until the terror organization is completely disarmed, and that any Iraqi interference would be met with overwhelming force. This wasn't just about preventing escalation. This was about drawing a red line, and if crossed, that would ignite a regional confrontation. But here's the critical question. Is Baghdad even in control? Well, Iraq finds itself trapped between its American allies and Iranian masters, with powerful militia operating on its soil that answers not to the government but to Tehran's Quds force. The warning may have come too late. Intelligence reports already suggest that these militias are already mobilizing, already coordinating, and already preparing for the next phase of Iran's multi-front war against Israel. What must be terrifying Israeli defense planner isn't just the threat of missiles and drone launched from Iraqi territory. It's something far more sinister, an October 7 style coordinated assault reportedly orchestrated by Iraqi militias that could involve both air and land attacks. The Israeli military and Mossad intelligence agency are actively preparing for this nightmare scenario. According to reports, Iran has been pouring resources, including weapons, funds, and personnel, into Iraqi-based militia with the specific goal of enabling a multi-dimensional attack on Israel. Groups like Kataib Hezbollah and Harakat al-Nujaba, both aligned with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, have demonstrated their willingness and capacity to strike against Western targets. Now, Israeli intelligence believe they are being positioned to replicate the October 7 Hamas assault, but this time from the east. The threat model is chilling. Long-range missiles and drones would be launched from Iraqi territory in coordinated volleys designed to overwhelm Israel's air defenses. But the secondary scenario is even worse. A ground maneuver beginning in Iraq, moving through Syria and potentially reaching Israel's vulnerable eastern borders through Jordan. Well, this isn't speculation anymore. The IDF's newly established 96th Gilad Division has been training specifically for cross-border escalation scenarios in the Jordan Valley. They are preparing for sustained ground operations because Israeli intelligence sees it coming. Now, interestingly, Ismail Qani, commander of Iran's elite Quds force, recently visited Iraq to meet with senior militia leaders, a strategic summit to tighten coordination and accelerate deployment. Tehran isn't hiding its intentions. It's building the infrastructure for another front in its war against Israel, and Iraq is the launch pad. This emerging conflict carries the weight of nearly 8 decades of unresolved hostilities between Israel and Iraq. Many tend to forget that Iraq was among the Arab states that invaded Israel in 1948, just hours after Israeli independence. Iraqi forces crossed the Jordan River, attacked Israeli settlements, and maintained position in multiple areas including Jenin and Nablus. What's remarkable and legally significant is that Iraq never signed the 1949 Armistice Agreement. Technically, Israel and Iraq remain in the state of war to this very day, with no diplomatic relations established for over 70 years. Iraq also participated in both the 1967 and 1978 Arab-Israeli War, suffering defeats that reinforced Israeli military superiority. But what we are facing now is fundamentally different. Iraq is no longer just an Arab state fighting Israel conventionally. It has become a proxy battlefield where Iran projects power through militia, well, a theater of asymmetric warfare far more dangerous and unpredictable than traditional state conflicts. Well, the warning has been issued. The intelligence is very clear. The militia are mobilizing. Another war is coming to the Middle East, and this time it's starting in Iraq. The only question left to answer is whether anyone can do anything about it.